Hey, my name is Josh. I'm a nurse. I'm going to be doing an abdominal and neurological assessment on you today. Can I get your name?
My name is Mike Josh.
Hey, Mike. How about a birthday?
5/29/89.
Okay. Mike is sitting appropriately upright. He's dressed appropriately for the season. He seems groomed. His affect is appropriate. I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Do you know where we're at?
Hospital.
Why we're here?
Abdominal assessment, neurological assessment.
What time of year is it?
It's springtime.
Okay, and he is alert and oriented ×4. I'm going to ask you a few questions pertaining to your neurological and abdominal history. Do you get a lot of headaches?
No headaches.
Have you ever had seizures?
No seizures.
Numbness or tingling anywhere in your body?
Nope.
Any weakness on any limbs or anywhere in your body?
Not at all.
How about nausea?
No nausea.
Do you eat healthy?
I eat healthy.
How are your bowel habits?
Perfect bowel habits.
You go every day?
Twice a day.
Twice a day, okay. Any surgeries?
No surgeries.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, let's start out by assessing your cranial nerves. Cranial nerve number 1 has to do with smell. Do you have a good sense of smell?
Yes, pretty well.
Cranial nerve 2 has to do with vision. Do you have good vision?
20/20.
Okay, cranial nerves 3, 4, and 6 have to do with your pupils, and I'm going to shine a light into your eyes, okay?
Alright.
And pupils are equal, round, they react to light, and they're accommodating. Cranial nerve number 5 has to do with your face. So I'm going to put my hands on your face, and I'm going to ask you to bite down on your jaw. His muscles are strong and symmetrical. I'm going to push down on your chin while you're biting down. I'm going to try and open your mouth. I can't open his mouth. And then tell me if you can feel this.
Yep. Yep. Yes. Yes.
So that shows that his cranial nerve number 5 is intact. He did 3, 4, 5, 6. Cranial nerve 7. Can you scrunch your face up for me? Raise your eyebrows. Smile. Yeah, that's good. Looks like cranial nerve number 7 is intact. Cranial nerve number 8.
My name is Mike.
Okay, I whispered and he heard me. Cranial nerves 9 and 10 are cranial nerves 9 and 10. Oh, okay. For lack of a tongue depressor, which I should have, if you'll open up and say ah, and his uvula moves up appropriately. This is a neurological and abdominal assessment, but I note that his tonsils are probably a grade 3, which are large, probably about not even 2 centimeters away from touching. His tongue looked appropriate. Cranial nerve 11. I'm going to put my hands on your face again, and if you will, with resistance, turn your head to your right, and now to your left. Okay, and now you shrug your shoulders. Okay, cranial nerve 11 is intact. He has equal strength, turning his head right and left. Both shoulders have equal strength. And cranial nerve 12. Will you stick out your tongue, please? Stick it out like this. Tongue sticks out straight. There's no deviation to one side or another. So it seems that with Mike, all cranial nerves are intact. Now, while you're sitting there with your hands, they're in perfect position. If you can start going like this and just start getting a little bit faster. Okay, his hands are in sync with each other. He shows good hand-eye coordination. Let's see, can you touch your right finger to my finger? Now to your nose. Left finger to my finger. Now to your nose. Can you touch all your fingers to your thumbs and back? Very good. I'm going to put my hand back here underneath his 11th and 12th rib to check for thank you, Mike, to check for costovertebral. Is there any pain there?
No, sir.
Okay. costovertebral pain, which would show if there's any inflammation with his kidneys, and he shows no signs of that. Can you pop your shoes off while your feet are up off the ground? Watch out. Okay. If I had my tongue depressor, I can use one of these straws here. I could break it in half. I'm going to use this straw, the flat side here being the dull side, the end being the sharp side, okay? I'm going to touch your foot. Close your eyes without looking, and tell me if I touch it with the dull side or the sharp side, eh?
Dull. Sharp. Sharp. Sharp.
Okay, try it then. Does that feel sharp to you?
No, dull.
Okay. I think you said sharp because at the bend here it gets a little pointy. Let's have you, if you could, stand up. Now just walk that direction just with a normal gait. Go ahead and stop and turn around and come back. Very good. Now stop there. Hands on your side. Please close your eyes and just stand erect. I'm going to have you stand there for about 20 seconds just to, you feeling dizzy at all?
No.
Do you have any history of dizziness?
No.
No. He's standing erect. His posture's good. So no Romberg. Negative on the Romberg side. Go ahead and if you could get your butt up here and then lay with your head that direction and expose your abdomen, please. Okay. I'm looking at his skin. Fair skin, even distribution of hair, shining a light across his abdomen here. It shows an incongruity. This rib kind of sticks out a little bit further and lower than this one. Is there a reason for that?
The doctor says a floating rib.
He says this is a floating rib. We all kind of have a couple floating ribs down here, but the doctor particularly mentioned that and said,
Said that, yeah.
Okay.
Well, either that or Adam and Eve came right out of there.
okay, it would have been out of this side probably, huh? His umbilicus is normal colors. It's not red. There's no scabbing or dryness there. He has one little mole that's, he has a mole up here too, so he has two moles. This one is the same color as his skin. This one's red. They both have even borders. Have you noticed these two moles on your body?
Yeah.
This one's bigger. Are they growing at all, or have they been the same size for a long time?
Same size.
Okay.
I didn't even know that one.
Okay. Well, keep an eye on it if it's new. Now I'm going to check for tympany versus dull sounds in his abdomen. A dull sound would mean something like a mass or maybe a bowel obstruction. So there is a little bit of dullness over here near the sigmoid. That might just mean that he has to go to the bathroom soon, and I'm going to continue and auscultate your 4 bowel sounds. Okay. Get a little cold maybe. Bowel sounds are appropriate. They might even be on the hyperactive side. I'm going to auscultate for a bruit in the abdominal aorta. I'm not hearing a bruit, which is appropriate. I'm going to percuss. I'm going to percuss for the borders of his liver, starting at the top, percussing in between. in between the ribs. Well, I would say for sure that here is more dull than the space above it. And now I'm going to percuss from the abdomen up to find the lower portion of the liver. And I would say for sure that right here is more dull than just below it. So I would say that that might be about 9 centimeters, and I think that's appropriate for an adult male. Now I'm going to palpate for the liver, and the way that I do this is by a supporting hand underneath and pushing down. When he inhales, I'll be feeling for the liver to bump into my fingers. I didn't feel it there, so I'll move up just a couple centimeters on exhalation. And I felt it, and I feel it probably not even a centimeter below my mark, so that's I think a pretty good mark. Now I'm going to see if I can palpate his kidneys. I shouldn't be able to palpate them unless they are inflamed. You do that with a duck bill if you're standing here on the right. You have any tenderness, by the way, in your abdomen?
No.
And I'm not feeling anything. And then also to palpate the spleen, you reach over. I think I'm going to try with my right hand. And I'm not palpating a spleen. A spleen would have to be 3 times its normal size to be palpated. If you want to scoot over a little bit, that way you're not having to hold this on. There you go. I'm going to check for the ellipsis sign by holding his leg up and relax. You relax it, pull back, and same thing with this side here. You don't feel any like jagged movements or kind of vibratory movements as you go back down, so it's negative for that. Now if you just bend your knees a little bit, can you keep your feet like that, or do you need to get your shoes on so they don't slide?
I can get my shoes on.
That's the wrong foot. Okay. And the reason why we put those on was so that your feet don't slide off the end of the table with them like that, okay? Now I'm going to palpate his abdomen, and I'm going to do light palpation in the beginning by pushing down a centimeter, all 4 quadrants. I lift my hands up off of the skin. I feel something there, but I think that what I'm feeling is just his abdominal wall, his musculature. And I'm feeling something here, and that might be the same thing as the denseness that I was feeling earlier, which could be just that he has, he needs to go to the bathroom. I'm also going to palpate a little to the left of midline to see if I can feel a thrill from his abdominal aorta. This, if I were to feel this, it would usually be in someone very thin who's very relaxed. He feels a little tensed up, and he's not that thin either, so I'm not able to feel that. Now I'm going to do a deeper palpation. Okay, if he was obese, I would do it by pressing on top of my bottom hand with my top, using the top hand to push down in the bottom hand to feel, but he's not obese. This palpation is deeper, and so I'm going to go, I think 5 to 8 centimeters deep. I didn't feel anything abnormal, just maybe a little bit over here. And now if I could get you to sit up here again real quick. I missed out on the deep tendon reflexes. I don't have a reflex hammer, so the book says you put your thumb right there, and I think I might have felt a little reaction, but I'm not well practiced at this, so I wouldn't be surprised. And then we got the triceps reflex, and I think I see something more than feel anything, just as tricep going. Do his triceps since that's what he's giving me. Yeah, it looks like right there you do see a little bit of reflex. Now I know what the doctor will see him when he does this on me. And how about like that. Maybe. And so, was that real?
That was real.
So, a little bit hyperactive down here. Those might have been a grade 3. These tries are grade 2, and I'd say a grade 1 on the bicep reflexes, because I think probably more because of not being practiced than anything else. And I'm sorry, but I need to have you lay down one more time. And if you can, bring this leg up, put your heel on your shin, and just guide your leg down your shin. That'll show that you have dexterity. And then do the same thing with the other side. Cool, and then I'm going to do a you push down slowly for a rebound, and then you let go. Did that bring?
Yeah, it hurts.
It hurts when you push down?
Yeah,
how about when I pull up?
No.
Okay. That was checked for rebound tenderness, and he's negative for that. He said it hurt when I pushed down, but when I pushed down slowly, but when I let up quickly, he didn't show any signs for rebound tenderness, which would be a sign of the heck is that thing? Appendicitis or burst appendix. And I'm going to let it go at that. Thanks for your help. Thanks, Dave, with the camera. That's it.